Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our two locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Melissa Christensen with Engel & Volkers is a trusted real estate advisor in the Black Hills. She brings precision, dedication, and clear communication to every transaction. Melissa focuses on service, not sales, always putting her clients first. She's also passionate about supporting local youth activities, helping to strengthen communities and build a brighter future for our kids. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Melissa is here to guide you every step of the way. Stop in or call Melissa Christensen with Engel & Volkers today.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
For 125 years, Security First Bank has been the bank, a dependable fixture of the community and innovators of what comes next. As we celebrate our history, we remain committed to your dreams with dedicated and driven people, expertise, and attention. Because when you're the bank, you're driven by the people who are your customers, neighbors, and friends. And that's been our commitment since 1898. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Signature wings, world-class burgers, and the best steak in Rapid City. All that plus a perfect spot to watch the game found right here in Rapid City at Shooters. From its full and complete menu, its one-of-a-kind dessert menu, Shooters has everything you want. Also looking for a little value in your meal? Order online or by the Shooters app and use the promo code LiveTicket to receive 20% off your order. Again, that's LiveTicket for 20% off at Shooters in Rapid City.
Belly Brothers Auto Tech is the bark of the town. Belly Brothers is one of the top-rated local auto shops in South Dakota. From an oil change to transmission repairs, they'll treat your car with exceptional service at reasonable rates, with plenty of financing options also available. Holding an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau since 2008, Belly Brothers will get your tail wagging. And visit Jennifer Young next door for your tax accounting needs.
The Denny Menho Super Sale is back at Denny Menho Rapid Chevrolet. Save on over 400 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Fords, Rams, GMCs, Subarus, plus the area's best selection of used and certified pre-owned. Shop our best selection of new Chevys in years. Multiple appraisers on hand bidding your trade. 16 local and national lenders offering financing on the spot. No down payment and no payment for 90 days with qualified credit. Hurry, the Super Sale ends September 30th at Denny Menho Rapid Chevrolet or DennyMenhoRapidChevrolet.com.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
September is sport utility season at Denny Menho Rushmore Honda. That means great offers on late model SUVs, Fords, GMCs, Toyotas, Nissans, Jeeps, Subarus, Chevys, and more. Get 5.89% APR financing for 63 months on used. Plus, we have the area's best selection of pre-owned Honda and Honda certified pre-owned trucks and SUVs. Upgrade your SUV before the snow flies and get 5.89 APR financing for 63 months at Denny Menho Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm Agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Menholt Toyota. Use your phone. It's fast and easy. Pull up our website, click on Value Trade-In, scan your VIN, and tell us about your car. You are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer on your vehicle in under 5 minutes. Bring your vehicle and your Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer to Denny Menholt Toyota. See you soon at Denny Menholt Toyota, Rapid City.
Now that we're in the final quarter of the year, it's time to start thinking about the 2022 tax year. W-2s and 1099s are scheduled to be out in January, but don't worry, Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping Services has you covered. They stay on top of the ever-changing tax laws impacting small businesses and corporations. Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping has your best interests at heart. Don't wait until the last minute. Get a head start on your 2022 taxes. Call Jennifer Young or go to jenniferyoungsbookkeeping.com or find her on Facebook.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our two locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, Exit 48, Somerset.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. so farmers own the system they count on with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Zee Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Zee Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Melissa Christensen with Engel & Volkers is a trusted real estate advisor in the Black Hills. She brings precision, dedication, and clear communication to every transaction. Melissa focuses on service, not sales, always putting her clients first. She's also passionate about supporting local youth activities, helping to strengthen communities and build a brighter future for our kids. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Melissa is here to guide you every step of the way. Stop in or call Melissa Christensen with Engel & Volkers today.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
For 125 years, Security First Bank has been the bank, a dependable fixture of the community and innovators of what comes next. As we celebrate our history, we remain committed to your dreams with dedicated and driven people, expertise, and attention. Because when you're the bank, you're driven by the people who are your customers, neighbors, and friends. And that's been our commitment since 1898. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Welcome back to Sioux Park Stadium. Second game of this opening round playoff soccer doubleheader. Game 2 will feature Class AA boys first round action, where the host, number 4, Stevens Raiders, will be in blue and moving left to right on your screen, and the visiting Brookings Bobcats will be in the white. In this first half, they'll be moving right to left on your screen. The Raiders come in as the number 4 seed and look to follow suit of the girls and advance here. The Bobcats come in with an identical record of last season and have played a lot of close games, so this one should shape up to be a good one. We'll see how both teams settle in here and which team can get on the board first. Just a reminder, in playoff action, there are no ties. At the end of regulation, if there is a tie, 2 10-minute extra periods will be played. If there's still no goal scorer or winner, then we will go to a penalty kick shootout, go to PKs. So the Bobcats over the ball and ready to start this one. The Bobcats will start in goal, senior keeper Tony Wynn, also number 3 Griffin Bachman, Forrest Guard number 7, Isaiah Vogt number 9, Dominic Van Hofwegen number 10, Braden Schreiber number 11, Braden Love number 14, Braylon Peters, number 16 and a captain, number 21, Keller Peterson, number 28, Vincent Ayala, a junior, and number 31, Zach Mueller. Both teams play the ball through the midfield. We're going to get a early call here, and the Raiders will move the ball up. It looks like they're going to have a free kick right around midfield there, just a little bit on their half, few yards. Right. We'll put this one into play from distance. He has a nice ball in the middle. Moreland tries to get on the end of it. Banged around in there, headed back in by Grubik. Mueller tries to keep it up there. Grubik, and must have a handball or a high kick at any rate. This is a little more dangerous set piece, and it looks like senior number 8, Miles Cutler, will stand over this one. This is dangerous here from about 30 out. This one's driven, back post, headed, but corner goal! So if you were watching the last game of the season against Spearfish, Andre Napier had several chances off set pieces to score with the head. And with only about a minute and change gone in this one, he goes across the goal face to the near corner to your screen, far corner from where he was standing, and finishes beautifully with the head off the set piece. So we'll credit Cutler with the assist. And number 7, senior, Andre Napier with the goal in the second minute, unofficially. Raiders with the start they wanted. Let's see if this helps them open up. The Bobcats come with a little bit more sense of urgency. They press their line. Grubik tried to split defenders, ran into it. Oh, no. Stumble on the ball. Glad there was no ankle roll there for the Bobcats. Good thing there. And the Raiders keep possession, see if Cutler will play it back. No, he turns in the middle. Pushes it over. Robino over to Grubik. Grubik is fouled. Play on, says the referee. And the Bobcats come out of there. Looked like some physical play in there, but again, as we talked about in the girls' game, it's playoffs and physical. Belton comes way off his line, has to come out of the box, keeps his composure, and this one goes on there. We'll be right back. We'll bring you the video. We'll be right back with audio in a moment. We're back. 1-0 Raiders. And Grubik with a nice little turn and flick. Almost got it back to himself. That one bounces. Looked like it almost hit him in the face. Bobcats do a nice job of keeping that ball alive. Good work there by number 28, Ailey. And this one's measuring up already to be a physical game. Both teams are physical, and they can run. There's Ailey with a nice little look. Thought they were going to go down to him down the line, but they don't. Instead, they go back middle, and the Raiders congest it. Poliski gets on the end of that one. He's being marked off the ball, and finally gets away. Another physical bump there. And the Raiders try to go up the line, but no one there, out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to be a free kick for the Raiders. They do a quick reset. They drive it in towards Grubik. It hits off of Moreland. Grubik lines up for a shot, but it's blocked. Getting in front of the ball there for the Bobcats was number 18, it appears. Yes, number 18 for the Bobcats. Let me check one more time. Nope, that's number 16. The 6 and the 8 are a little bit together there. It's number 16, senior captain Braylon Peters, who just sacrificed himself to get in front of that shot by Grubik. That one's worked out of bounds, and it'll be a Raider throw. And Wright, the freshman defender, will throw this one in for the Raiders. Long throw down the line. He tries to find Robino. Goes out of bounds. Another quick reset by the Raiders. They try to get to Poliski. It's intercepted by the Bobcats. Pushing forward there is Bobcat number 11, Braden Schreiber. So there's 2 Bradens and a Braylon. So I apologize in advance, boys, if I have an error there. Moreland puts this one back out to Cutler. Cutler down the line to Grubik. Grubik cuts back. Little rollover. Tries to stay with it. Good work by defender number 9 there for the Bobcats. Solid by Isaiah Vogt. Was patient, poked at the ball, and then got around Grubik, who was a tough player to defend. A little flick by Grubik. Robino was running behind him, and just it went out of bounds. Throw to the Bobcats, and number 31, Mueller. Mueller finds it off of a deflection, but stolen right back by Cutler. Cutler with a little right foot inside out to Williams. Williams pushes it up to Moreland. Moreland back to Williams. Williams pushes out to Grubik. Grubik has a little space. Pauses. Comes back to the middle. Tries to turn on. He's bumped off, but Williams gets it. He overlapping run to Mueller. Mueller keeps it in. And Mueller's going to get across. No, he's tackled cleanly there. And then the ball's poked out by the Bobcats. Back to Cutler and then a mark. And is that in the box? It was close to the box. He's going to talk to his official. They're going to say right outside the box, right in front of your screen here. Cutler was taken down by, he's clipped there in the heel by Ailey. And this is going to be a dangerous set piece. The referee will walk back the wall. And as he sets the it looks like a 4-person wall. Nope, now number 7 guard moves to mark. A lot of Raiders on the back post. Napier, the dangerous Napier's in there again. Cutler, hand up, goes short. Poliski. Poliski drives one in the box, but it's deflected, knocked down, and rolls to win the senior goalkeeper. So I thought Cutler might go direct there, but they saw something, and it was so packed in, I think they thought they had a better angle if they passed it. This little chip gets over the head. Nice chip there by Ailey. And that's a center right to Belton. And running on to that chip from Ailey, we're trying to get a number way down in the corner there. Give him credit for a nice effort. Got to the end of it, kicked it in with his left foot, but it was right to Belton. And still can't see a number due to the angle. That's number 11 out there. Another Braden Schreiber, senior forward. So he did good work to get on the end of that. Move back up. And on the Brookings side again, they'll have a throw in. And it'll go out of bounds, be a throw for the Raiders off the head of Bobcats. Long throw towards the box. Nice job there by Bobcat. Number 16 again. Called his name a few times. That's Braylon Peters, the other captain. Dispossessed there. Nice work there by, looks like Mueller working up from his back line. And it'll win a throw. Oh, nope, it'll be a throw in for the Bobcats. I thought the way the Raiders were running toward it, it was a Raider throw, but it was just a deep throw for the Bobcats, and the Raiders wanted to put pressure. That's going to be a call. Mueller with a little nudge in the back of the solid number 9 there, Isaiah Vogt, the junior midfielder, who's so far in this one looked pretty good. Peters puts this one down. He surveys the field. Good strong kick, high, lofty towards the middle. Headed out there by the Raiders. Poliski gets up and battles with the header, but the Bobcats track that one down and knocked out of bounds off of the Raiders. Bobcat throw in. Again, the Bobcats in white, moving right to left. Stevens Raiders are in the darks, and they are moving left to right this half. Little touch pass there, good job. And there's takedown. The freshman defender did a good job of getting their body there, and they didn't play the ball. They played Miles right, and then he earns the free kick. And there's some hand motions there that I can't see, and I don't think he stopped it or there was a booking. It just looks like he was calling the... Nope, he didn't cross it. Yeah. No booking. Never. Played out wide. Nice job there. Good little inside out move for the Raiders. They'll track back. Bobcats did a nice job there, but pushed out, and this one will be a stoppage, and I think we're going to have a card. I don't know who it's going to go on, but it looked like number 11 for the Raiders was fouled again, and we will have a card. The Brookings Bobcat number 14. And once again, that was Wright who drew that for the Raiders, I believe. Let's see here. Let's take another look. Yes, number 11. And so that's Braden Love who gets the booking. And as we noted in the girls' game, and another stoppage, and we're going to have another card maybe for dissent, and let's see who this goes to. Can't really tell because he's walking to a host of players. And was that a booking or not? It stopped the clock, and I don't know why. Injury, reset, but either way, we had a clock stoppage and a reset. Looked to be from the same free kick. Raiders try to push it up to Mueller. Too many bodies there. At times, Brookings came out of it, looked good with the ball up to number 7 guard, but the Raiders turned that back. And a nice little approach move and spin away there by the crafty freshman defender for the Raiders, Miles Wright, and he is a heady player and has a real good future in front of him. This one's pushed forward. It's going to be long. Raiders tried to push it forward to Williams. It looked like Poliski tried to get a through ball to Williams and just had too much on it. Give Williams credit for trying to run it down, just ran out of real estate. And a goal kick for the Bobcats. Raiders play this one out of the back. Good job there. Nice ball. Grubuk looks to go wide. He gets a little space. Good combination passing there and good build-up by the Raiders. Now they'll play it back to try to create more angles. They'll put this one, switch fields all the way back to right. Right. Looks to was going to drive it middle, drives it down the line. Moreland tries to get there in the end of it, can't. Brookings clears it, but it's put right back in by the Raiders, and they'll possess it. They'll turn a nice turn to Poliski. Poliski's looking wide, no one there. Grubik called for it back. He gets it forward. Williams, now Mueller. Mueller on the ball, a couple good moves. He tries to split defenders, does. Still more defenders. At one point, there was 4 defenders around Mueller. Somehow gets back to Grubik, and he's going to serve one in, and it's going to get on the end to Moreland and then go just wide and high. The keeper win was right there. But at any rate, Raiders throw the ball into the box and try to make something happen again and continue to put on pressure. Bobcats go short. Nice ball up to the right side for the Bobcats. Brought in by the Raiders. That one goes off. Moreland just couldn't get a good touch on it. Good little back pass by number 11. They tried to do a little give and go, fill, replace, but Miles Wright read that one and just retreated, turned and sprinted and got there, and they get it back to Belton, but that one's blocked. We got a shot. Low. Belton goes down before the ball's there. It's kind of an off-speed shot. So Belton went down, was already down, and the ball was still kind of on the move. And he had to kind of slide his body over to make that stop. So dangerous there on the counter for the Bobcats. And like the girls, they might just going to keep sending that forward to see if they can slip through. That one goes all the way back to the Raiders. Ward just lifted up his feet and let it go all the way back to Belton. Belton picks it up and resets. Good move on the outside there. Tried an overlapping run there, and that one's kicked out. That was for the Raiders making that little overlap run. That looks to be number 3 for the Raiders. That was Connor Williams on that left side. He'll kind of play the middle and move over to one side or the other, just getting the feel for the defense. That one comes down. Mueller. Grubik tries to do the two-man game, but a nice job there on defense for the Bobcats. Number 31, Zach Mueller, played that well. That throw in for the Bobcats right at midfield. Raiders clear. Moreland works. Physical play there. He works and finally gets a little touch, but goes back to a recovering Bobcat. That's number 18. I'll check that. That's not right. Number 10. Dominic Van Hofwagen, one of the captains, came back and did a nice job in support. Napier out of the back. He'll chip one up to Williams. Williams gets a foot on it, but hustling Bobcat, that's Van Hofwagen again. Tried to get in there, but it ends up in the hands of Belton, and looks like he's going to boot this one away as he points and tells everybody to get downfield, and he drives one. Good kick there, and Williams is going to find the end of it. He's guarded by 2, and it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Raider throw. Will Barth, freshman, checks in for the Raiders. He's seen action in quite a few games here this season. Long throw for the Raiders into Williams. He flicks it on. A little touch to Romano. Grubik tried a little, kind of a half volley, and it went straight down to the ground and bounced harmlessly to Wynn, and Wynn will pick it up, and he'll kick it out with the left foot. Drives it high into the left side. Raiders head it right back. Williams right back on the end of it. Oh, near a through ball, but great job there by Brookings defender, number 21, Keller Peterson, to just turn that one back. That would have been dangerous. Brookings clears upfield, but Raiders are right there. And with speed on a run, looks like Napier came out of there, and then it's going to be a foul on the Raiders. Free kick for the Bobcats. Backpedaling is Raider defender. And the Brookings player gets there, but clearance try. It goes off Brookings player. It looks like it's going to be a handball. Drove it right at the player, so I think the player was just trying to save face there. And handball, and Raiders will reset it. Driven hard, but the Brookings kicks it out. Poliski tries to challenge, and the challenge is going to be a little too much, and there'll be a call there, and it looks like number 7 guard for the Bobcats drew that foul, and so they'll set up and do a quick restart and go short right at midfield. Now they'll try a build up, and it's intercepted and knocked away by the Raiders, but right back to the Bobcats, and they'll try to reset this out of the back, but some forward pressure being put on by the Raiders, and tried to make it messy. And eventually Wright steps in and knocks that one out of bounds. Wright with a kind of a kick over the top. He tries to send it up to Robino. Flags up. Oh no, it's Will Barth he was working with. Flags up because it's a throw to the Bobcats. Didn't look like out of the bounds. And then Wright again with a good stop, and now he'll get it up to Cutler. Cutler will push it up to Grubik. Grubik looking for an overlapping run. He's going to go outside, and steady Eddie, Zach Mueller just says, no, I'm going to tackle you, kick this one out of bounds, and let my defense regroup. Robino tries to get in front of that one. Doesn't, and it's going to be Raider throw. Mueller. Poliski. Mueller chips it up to Grubik. Grubik a little flick. Mueller charges in on that flick. Little turn ball. They try to go to the other side to Barth, but that ball deflected and broken up. Napier now has a little space. He tries to beat him on the dribble, but can't. Now Brookings has a little run. Raiders recovering. Shot. It's deflected out of bounds, and it's going to be a corner, I believe. I don't see the Bobcats working to the ball, but I also don't see the Raiders grabbing the ball for a goal kick, so it looks like we're going to have a corner. And now the Raiders bring the ball up for a goal kick, so I guess it is going to be... Oh, no, we're going to have a foul that was called out towards the 25-ish. It's hard to tell on that far side of the field. But we have a set piece for the Bobcats. And over the ball is captain, number 10, senior Dominic Van Hofwegen. And he does a little chip. It's in the box. Belton goes down low. Fields that one like a shortstop and then scoops it out, trying to get a run for the Raiders. They do get it up to Grubik, but too far. He can't chase it down and keep it in bounds. Unlucky there for the Raiders. And the Bobcats continue to put pressure. They'll go right back in with the throw. Challenge there. Napier clears that one up towards Williams. Bobcats are there. Poliski heads this one. Headed down by the Raiders, and a little ball to the outside. That's a good ball to Barth. Barth turns back inside. Good challenge there by the Bobcats. Sent all the way back to Wright. Wright puts this one in. It's off the head of a Bobcat. Williams battles. No, that's Robino. Turn, really congested in there, and a foul on the Raiders. Looks like Williams they'll call on that one, and it'll be free kick Bobcats. 17 to go in this first half. Raiders 1, Bobcats 0. Bobcats drive it down. They're trying to beat that back line of the Raiders. There's a flick-on header, but a good job there by Mueller. Mueller passes it back to Raider defender that looks like Napier, number 7. But let's just double check there. No, that's number 4, Ward. Then it goes off of Ward. Oh, goes off the Bobcats, excuse me, and out of bounds. Goal kick for the Raiders. Raiders quick restart. Napier comes flying out of there. Two Bobcats around the ball. They'll win the throw-in. No, they're going to say Raider ball. Win off the Bobcats. And Wright will do a long throw down. And more tight marking and another call. And this one will go against Williams again. Working so hard to get the ball that another foul. And Brookings will stand over this one and reset from their own end. This one's touched in. There's a Brookings player running in on it, but Belton was off his line and there, no problem. In for the Brookings and working up there is number 20. We'll capture that here if he turns the right way for us. We'll try to pick that one up next time and give him credit for hustle, but he'll work all the way back down as the Raiders have it in the box. Williams just couldn't get a shot, couldn't find space. Grubik tries to make space, and a foul. Grubik, he tried to body him out to make space for Mueller coming on, maybe a shot or keep possession, and a little too much. Now we'll get that number spring. That's number 20 for the Bobcats. A freshman. Connor Sheldon. No call there. Push back. Raiders with some speed coming up now. Tried to push a tough through ball through there. Got knocked out. Had a lot of pace on it. Grubik now. Little outside move. Turns back inside. Guarded by 2. Now 3. Stays on the ball. Fourth one came in. A shot. Saved by Wynn. And then left hand poked away by the left foot, like a sweep kick. And now over the head by Sheldon, and the Bobcats are down the line. Raiders have numbers, but pretty good 1v1 battle here. And Ward holds tough. Pats gets off. The Raiders dispossess the Bobcats, but then poke it out of bounds just to reorganize. Quick retake. Another physical battle and challenge, and they're going to say it's throw in for the Bobcats as the Raiders cleared that one away again. So more pressure being applied by the Bobcats. This one's sent in. Headed away nicely by Ward. Cutler finds the end of it. Goes to Grubik. Grubik turns inside instead of going outside. Tries to go up top and just can't find Williams. So the Raiders are definitely throwing balls up to senior Connor Williams. They're one of their top goal scorers to try to get his skill set involved and extend this lead. Grubik on the other side now. Knocked off the ball. Raiders come back up with it, though. They push that one up the side to Napier. And no one there. He'll stay up from the back. And they'll go right back to him on the throw. Napier with another run. He's bodied off a couple times. Challenge. Ball goes about. Throw to the Raiders. Quick throw by the Raiders. That's number 40 for the Raiders who's been in now. Or number 42, Ethan Marshall. Marshall gets a touch on it to Napier. Tried to clear by Bobcats. Mueller was there. Williams goes out wide to Robineau. Vinny Robineau, senior. Good little touch there. Finds Napier. Napier on the end of one. High shot and saved by Wynn. Right there, the goal is there. So a follow-up goal by senior. No, it's junior, number 13. Trent Poliski. Napier sends just a laser, a rocket at Wynn. Wynn does well just to get his hands on it, but standing right at the deflection is Poliski. Poliski didn't just try to kick at it. He waited till Wynn committed, moved the ball a little bit to his right, and then just finished it. So great presence and poise by the junior midfielder for the Raiders, their catalyst and playmaker, Trenton Poliski. And so unofficially, the Raiders go up 2-0 at the 28th minute. Poliski with another through ball. This is dangerous again for the Raiders. No flag up, and keeps it in bounds. And a trip and a call. We're going to have another set piece here for the Raiders. And I think that's Grubik doing the work over there. Yes, it is. Number 20, the sophomore, Matthew Grubik. And senior takes their set pieces. Number 8, Miles Cutler over the ball. He raises the hand. Raiders run on. It's a good ball. Napier's there. Gets headed away over the top. Brookings hustles to make sure it's not a corner, and they do. They play it back to the middle and then clear it. And the Raiders will just wait for it to go out of bounds, and it finally does. Mueller just used his body to fend off the Bobcat. And working hard there to try to get on the ball was number 11 for the Bobcats, Schreiber, Braden Schreiber. Bobcats possess. Good turn. That's number 7 did a nice job with combination passing and good turn there. That's Forrest Guard. He still has the ball. He goes down, and there'll be a call there, and Cutler gives him a pat like, I didn't mean to do it, but it happened. So free kick for the Bobcats. Official right on that one. Van Hofwegen over the ball. See if they try to set it in. He does. He drives this one, goes over the first line of the wall. Down at the feet, shot, goal! So on a comeback, goal by number 11, I believe. Off of the deflection, Braden Schreiber. So unofficially, in the 31st minute, just 3 minutes after the Raiders go up 2-0, the Bobcats come back, erase the clean sheet for Belton and the Raiders, and this one's a game, 2-1, with 9:50 to go in the first half. Nice little run there, and then dispossessed by Poliski. That was Vogt that had a good little run going there, and good defense by the Raiders and Poliski. And now another whistle, and we're going back the other way. Not quite sure what that was. Probably a handball or an offside. It didn't look to be any physical stuff at the point of where they're resetting the ball there. Raiders play it short. Pressure by the goal scorer, Schreiber, and the Raiders work around it. Good run there on the left side, and they push it up to Grubik. Grubik tries to push the middle, cuts it back, ball's there, and booted out by the Bobcat defender, number 31. No, I believe it was number 16. Now one of the center backs, Braylon Peters, the captain, and it'll be a corner for the Raiders and Cutler. Cutler over the ball. He gives the hand-up signal. Ball's in the box again. It falls down. Oh, comes off a Raider and goes just wide. Not sure if Wynn had that one and saw it, or it just snuck on the outside of the post. And it looked like Logan Ward might have been the Raider that ran up and just got a body on it. Hip or a thigh, it looked like, and just scoring chance for the Raiders just misses. Napier with a good header. Right to Poliski, who flicks it over, but just can't get it wide enough out of the air. Back to the Bobcats. Bobcats push forward and just kicked out of bounds by the Raiders. They'll recover. Raiders, off the deflection, really physical game in there. Poliski tried to get on the outlet, and the Bobcats just came and knocked the ball away. Napier working on the side, gets the ball taken away by number 20, Sheldon, and his hard work, and Sheldon will earn a free kick. Center referee walking back, talking to a player from each team there, trying to make sure this one stays playoff intensity, but fair. Sub coming in for the Bobcats. That's why we've taken a little bit longer. This one goes in wide. There falls at the feet of the Bobcat. Another second shot, but no, that time the Raiders, they're knocking down in a shot, but it goes up and over the top, and it'll be a goal kick for the Raiders. So another chance for the Bobcats, and even though it seems like it's few and far in between, they seem in the last 10 minutes anyway to be kind of figuring out the Raider defense. And the Raiders are hoping to regain the control of the ball on the Bobcat half and then finish some of the near goal chances they've had. They play it out of the back. Good build up there. They go up high. Good ball to Williams. Williams turns. Williams has space. He's marked by two Bobcats. Pushes the ball. See if he'll cut back. No, he doesn't, but the Bobcats kick it out of bounds for a corner. Well won corner there. Good experience, savvy play by Williams to use the space he had and the speed to have the recovering defender just have to poke it out, and at the angle he poked it out, it's corner kick. Cutler, once again, this time Grubik is going to be level with the keeper. This one's sent in close. Near pipe, knocked out by Wynn. Raiders trying to track it down, but it's poked out by number 7, guard, before the Raiders regain possession. Grubik tries to push it in, and he's guarded by 2, and Bobcats, they deflect it away. Raiders persist in that area. Just a mess of people there, and ball's just kind of pinballing back and forth. Finally, the Bobcats and guard maintain a little possession. A little give and go try, but stifled by the defense of the Raiders. Raiders play it up the left side. Grubik turns back and is nice job of defending there. Grubik tried to cut back to his right, and number 3 for the Bobcats, Griffin Bachman, just held his ground and did a nice job there. Raiders again coming up in a ball. I thought Napier was going to get that one, but the Bobcats were there to poke it away. Little chip to the right side. Robino was trying to run on it, but it's knocked away. Shot, and that was Cutler. It goes over the top. And out of bounds for goal kick. Also in for the Raiders is number 9, sophomore Max Cutler. So the first action we've seen from the sophomore in a while, and Coach Fierro trying to keep fresh legs in this one. Napier gets helped up. He was slow getting up. Robino with a nice little trap and good footwork there, but good recovery work again by the freshman Connor Sheldon. Hard worker. Williams almost had it, just lost his balance, and another sliding tackle. That's the second or third one we've seen from junior defender Zach Mueller, who will go to the ground just to ensure that the attack cannot keep going. Poliski comes back in after a breather, so this will be good fresh legs here with 2 minutes left. See if the Raiders press and have something set here to try to get Poliski on the ball and be creative. A little back and forth combination passing there, nicely done by the Bobcats. Again, persistence by Sheldon will run him back and he'll rub into the Raider to win the ball. And so this one is deflected off the Raiders. Brookings chips it up to play it up. And Poliski tries to head it, but it goes on to Williams anyway. Williams is the back heel, but there's two more Bobcats right there. And Vogt comes out of there with it. Guard tries to go forward. Try to send this one in. They do. Belden's there, knocks it down, and then corrals it. There's two Bobcat players running on, but Belton just kind of handled that one pretty calmly. So we're just over a minute to play. A back heel try by Williams, and not a bad look, but at the pace that ball was coming in, it would have been hard for Robineau to control on that sideline. Out of bounds for the Bobcats. That one's headed, but it's headed back. And Belton will come off his line and just snap that up and then launch it with his left-handed. Launches a nice throw out there. Poliski over his head. Grubik goes up and challenges. 30 seconds left. Bobcats content to just send this one high and over the fence. And the ball retrievers are right there to put a ball in play. Off the Raiders, Bobcats quick reset, but Raiders are there, just tap it out. We'll wait for the call for Mr. Doug Sully to tell us when 10 seconds is left, and there it was. 10 seconds in this one. Goes down in the box, but the Raiders have it out and then just clear it, and they're going to be content to go into halftime with a 1-goal lead. So at the end of one and first round playoffs, the Rapid City Stevens Raiders, the number 4 seed 2, and Brookings, the number 13 1. So a good game here. Recap the scoring with just 2 minutes in off of a great set piece from Cutler to Napier, finished with a header. In the second minute, the Raiders go up 1-0. And then Trent Poliski, off the rebound of just a laser shot by Napier, right place, right time, then cool, calm, and collected, finished. 28th minute, unofficially 2-0 Raiders. But in the 31st minute, Brookings pushing and persisting and do a lot of work on their own. Braden Schreiber, off of a deflection, had a shot that beat Belton and made this one a 1-goal game. You are following Raider Boy Soccer on GoRaidersLive.com, LiveTicket.tv, subscription free. We'll be back from these words from our sponsors.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Signature wings, world-class burgers, and the best steak in Rapid City. All that plus a perfect spot to watch the game found right here in Rapid City at Shooters. From its full and complete menu, its one-of-a-kind dessert menu, Shooters has everything you want. Also looking for a little value in your meal? Order online or by the Shooters app and use the promo code LiveTicket to receive 20% off your order. Again, that's LiveTicket for 20% off at Shooters in Rapid City.
Belly Brothers Auto Tech is the bark of the town. Belly Brothers is one of the top-rated local auto shops in South Dakota. From an oil change to transmission repairs, they'll treat your car with exceptional service at reasonable rates, with plenty of financing options also available. Holding an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau since 2008, Belly Brothers will get your tail wagging. And visit Jennifer Young next door for your tax accounting needs.
The Denny Metal Super Sale is back at Denny Metal Rapid Chevrolet. Save on over 400 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Fords, Rams, GMCs, Subarus, plus the area's best selection of used and certified pre-owned. Shop our best selection of new Chevys in years. Multiple appraisers on hand, bidding your trade. 16 local and national lenders offering financing on the spot. No down payment and no payment for 90 days with qualified credit. Hurry, the Super Sale ends September 30th at Denny Metal Rapid Chevrolet or DennyMetalRapidChevrolet.com.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music. September is sport utility season at Denny Metal Rushmore Honda. That means great offers on late model SUVs, Fords, GMCs, Toyotas, Nissans, Jeeps, Subarus, Chevys, and more. Get 5.89% APR financing for 63 months on used. Plus, we have the area's best selection of pre-owned Honda and Honda certified pre-owned trucks and SUVs. Upgrade your SUV before the snow flies and get 5.89 APR financing for 63 months at Denny Metal Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm Agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. and stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Park Stadium, beautiful night here. Got the lights on the dinosaur up in Dinosaur Hill in the background. A great setting for high school soccer. Raiders will start half two, 2-1 lead. Zach Williams over the ball. He'll play it back to Poliski. Poliski right back to Williams. Back to Poliski. He'll go wide to right. Right with a nice little outside in move and a back heel. He'll push it up to Robineau. Give and go. Back up to Robineau. Robineau, see if he can get across him with the left foot. He does. He drives it. Goes off the Bobcats. They do well to keep that from being a corner. Poliski acts like he's going to kick that one. Brings it down, but there was a host of Bobcats there. Poliski tracks the ball back and plays it back to Mueller. Mueller goes wide. Raiders try to play it all the way back. It looked like to Marshall, but it goes out of bounds. Let's check to make sure that's number 42, Ethan Marshall. Yes, that is. Number 42, Ethan Marshall, the freshman, getting the start at right back. And let's hope there's no Raider injury there. That just a decision to keep legs as fresh as possible for this final half. Throwing for the Bobcats, headed out. Like Grubik was trying to play it up, but it went out of bounds. Bobcats will keep it in the Raider half. That clearance ball kicked up high. Bobcats track it down. They play it back to try to get some passing angles. Nice job there by Seth Vogt to come and tap that one and keep possession for the Bobcats. Bobcats ending this half, or excuse me, beginning this half where they ended the first, where they started to be able to possess the ball and have a little bit better build-ups in the Raider half. And as I say that, the Raiders are on the move, and they chip this one in. Wynn is there, comes out and gets two hands on it, and see if he sends it away with the left foot here. Yep, he'll drive it away with his left foot high, right in the middle. bounced out by the Raiders. They flick one on, and another back flick, and they find Raiders, and staying on it is Williams. He pushes it back to Poliski. Poliski turns with the left foot. Williams slipped. Wynn comes out and drives this one with his foot. Napier heads it back down for the Raiders to try to reset. Cutler over the ball. Pushes it to Wright. Wright drops this one in over the head of Williams. All the way back out to Poliski, who tracks it down. Turns to his left. This ball put in, but Brookings is there, and they send it long and wide. No Bobcats there, and Marshall will escort it out of bounds and look for a ball retriever to get him a ball and put it back into play quickly. He does. Good move there. Back up to Marshall. Marshall, little run. Tries to go to the middle to Poliski. It's cut off by the Bobcats. They send a runner up. That one stalled out by the Raiders. And Wright pushes that one up, and Williams finds it at his feet. He's got two defenders running on. Cuts back once, cuts back twice, stays on the ball. Wynn is there. Ball keeps pushing out. Raiders can't get on it. And it's cleared by the Bobcats. And then Wright tracks it back down to keep it in and keep the pressure on. He fakes sending another ball in and turned back to his left. He gets the ball out to the left. And good move there by the Bobcats. And that one's going to go out of bounds for a corner. So good work there by the Raiders. And persistence of Connor Williams gave that a chance. And now Cutler will have a set piece. And since the very first one where they scored, they haven't had as many chances on a set piece, but they look to be setting Grubik again in the goal. Runners near and far post. This one comes out, gets through a host of players. I don't think it touched anybody. Maybe a Bobcat. It's going to go back out, and it looks like it's going to be, we're going to flip sides, and Cutler will sprint to the other side. And Mueller will go short and set it up, and let's see if he goes short. He does. Cutler a little closer. He gets a run in on it. Tries to get a shot, but it's blocked out of bounds, and the Brookings player who blocked it is still down. Cutler drove it to, is either a low hard cross or shot. Either way, Brookings defender is down, and his team checks on him and help him up, and that's good to see. That's number 10, the captain, Dominic Van Hofwegen, that went down. It must have just hit him just right, but that was a rocket shot there. So Cutler over the ball. Raiders will go Grubik near post, Napier back post, Host in the middle that'll run on. Let's see if they have any. A run that takes off the first defender. They're in the middle. Ball's down. Saved by Wynn. Driven back outside by the Raiders. Another chance on goal just knocked out by Wynn, and that one goes out of the bounds. And it'll be a throw for the Bobcats. Couldn't see which Raider got ahead on it. Kind of shielded by Napier, who was right behind them. At any rate, another good save by Wynn and another near goal for the Raiders off a set piece. And the Bobcats with the little ball over the top and a flick, but the flag's up. That's going to be offsides. And Brookings anxious to make a run there, and the Raider defense did well to move their line up and hold and draw the offsides. Ward pumps this one back in. Williams with a little header. Tried to flick it. Kind of went neutral. Wright did a little run through to shield for Poliski. Poliski comes down with it. Tried to give him some room. There's a nice little ball in there. Nice little turn spin move by Cutler. Cutler tries to go down the line. Nobody there. Blocked. Napier comes out of it with a shot, and it's wide. Napier towed that one with his left foot. He had a little space, and Wynn watched it go wide. It'll be, they're going to call it, looks like there's going to be a foul call on this play. So all the players kind of standing around the center referee, And Napier drew the foul. Once the shot was off, I really didn't follow any mechanics. We have Cutler and Wright standing by the ball. 4 Raiders near post. This one shot in, bounces, handled by Wynn. Poliski was running onto it, but Wynn handled that one easily. And Wynn drives this out. Good defensive header there by the Raiders. That looked to be Mueller from the back line. Mueller presses up, and it'll be another foul against the Bobcats. And from this far back, we'll see if it's Cutler that'll try to drive this one. It is. He puts it hard and low, knocked out by the Bobcats. And persistent there by the Raiders. Look like, see if I can get a, that was Marshall working up. Ethan Marshall working up from his back line to make things messy in there for the Bobcats. Raiders win the throw. Throw goes into the box. Brookings heads it up. Poliski flicks it on. Play it back. Right. Physical battle there. And good work by the Raiders there to come back. Mueller to slide and get that ball over to Poliski, but then there's a foul on the Raiders. No, throw to the Bobcats. Sorry about that. I just saw the arm pointed and then the throw in. That's a near through ball by Williams. And a shot, and it floats wide. Raiders keep it in. 2 touches on it, 3. Bobcats finally just push it out, and they're going to say Bobcat ball. Both teams were using their gamesmanship pointing the other way. But the linesman said Bobcat ball. Right. Pushes it up. Robino can't get it up the line. This one's played all the way back. Bobcats running in on it. Both Marshall and Ward were retreating. 2 Bobcats pushing, and the Raiders just have to clear the ball. And the Bobcats' pressure forces a throw on the Raider end. This one off of the Bobcats will be a goal kick for the Raiders, so not the touch they wanted. And we'll turn around, and Belton will set the ball quick and see if he drives this one deep or if he goes short. He's going to cut this one over to Wright. Wright tries to slip one, but Napier is there on the run. This could be dangerous. A good little cut pass to Robino. Robino has some space. He looks up. He's knocked off the ball. No call. And this is an offsides or a push. I don't know what they're going to call. Number 11, Braden Schreiber, the goal scorer, was trying to get the advantage on Mueller. And it was either offsides or he gave him a little nudge in the back to try to create separation. Either way, Raider kick, and they'll go switch fields here. Poliski puts it in the middle. Williams just surrounded, swarmed by defenders. Raiders play it back. Right. Crosses fields. Ward puts it in the middle. Nice ball. Good turn. Good through ball. We got a runner coming. That's Robino, and just a good-looking combination. So good creativity, good chance in the combination passing by the Raiders. One of their best combination passing setups, and certainly I'm sure Coach Fear would like to see more of that to wear down the defense. Raiders known for their fitness, so they wouldn't be surprised if they put in fresh bodies here and just try to wear down the Bobcats as the Raiders try to continue to put on pressure. Good ball by Robino. Robino heads it down. Poliski moves to his left. Tries to thread it, but they just compact that box very effectively And their spacing is just hard to get a pass through there. And we're going to have a foul on Napier. Andre pushing forward, trying to make something happen. Raiders came out with some steam, but the Bobcats were there. Play on, no foul. Player went down. I don't know if they were trying to draw a foul, but center says, nope, we're playing. And we continue, and the Bobcats do a nice job of combination passing, and they'll send this one up the line. And Ward tracks it back. Back heels. Good job there. The momentum of the Brookings player to try to put pressure just allowed Ward to do a back heel, and you can't stop on a dime there. Nice little give and go from Poliski to Williams, or Cutler, excuse me. Cutler is challenged by the Bobcat player. Still challenged, no call. He pushes the ball up to Robino. Robino cuts it inside. Robino flex it inside in a shot, but it's way wide. Good little cutback pass. Just couldn't get around the ball and perhaps over it. It looked like a slice in golf if you're left-hander, whatever you want to call that. It just kind of cut the ball inside out instead of getting over it and driving it towards goal. But another good chance and another good build-up by the Raiders. Good work there. Bobcats now. Good job to clear that one by Bobcat defender. That's number 3 again. Had a nice night. Griffin Bachman, just a workhorse back there. Great to see somebody just steady and work. So great job to you, Griffin Bachman. Fun to watch. Raiders with the throw. They'll drive it in. Poliski marked by 2. He's going to battle, and they're finally going to call. And it's going to be a free kick for the Bobcats. So the side official had the flag waving, and Bobcats earn the free kick here. Drive this one deep. And right to Ward, kicks out. Right to Williams. Nice trap by him. Little push down to Poliski. Poliski tries to poke one through to Robino, but closed down by the Bobcats. Bachman works up from the back now to fill a place, and there's a little contact there between Wright and number 2, Seth Vode, and the official comes over. I think he's going to have a little conversation with Vode. As Miles Wright, the last 2 games we've covered, the freshman, not the biggest defender you're going to find, but he has certainly absorbed a lot of physical contact. Bachman with a little nutmeg through Mueller, but there was no one on the end of it. The Raiders clear it, go out of bounds. Bachman will set to throw here. Yaley comes back in. Sure, they'll want his skill and speed to get on the end of some balls here. Going off is Vogt. Bachman pushes it in. Schreiber has to play back. They're going to play a ball in. 2 runners come. Belton tops it and has to push it over because that was looked like it could have came down, maybe went out of bounds or hit the crossbar, but Belton couldn't mess with it. And that's going to be a corner. So you could see as soon as the Bobcats played the ball back that, and the player touched it over, once the pass is connected, they made their runs to goal. And so over the ball for Brookings is the goal scorer, Schreiber. He drives one. It's in the box. Bobcats are there, but cleared by Ethan Marshall, number 42 of the Raiders. And Marshall was well positioned because there was not anyone on that far post. Belton was on the line in the middle. Cutler pushed off the ball, but's able to get it out. Little 1-2 between Marshall and looks to be Grubik on that side. Grubik needs the ball forward. Raiders trying to do a little counter here and get some pressure of their own going. This ball sent in, driven right at Wynn, and he'll catch it. That was actually a Phil replace. That was Ethan Marshall who had that run up the right side, and Grubik actually fell back and replaced him as the back. So good job of field awareness there by the Raiders as one player from the back line goes on a run and overlaps. It's fill and replace, and good job to the sophomore Matthew Grubik for seeing that and knowing that he had to come back. Shot on goal, saved by Wynn, diving save by Wynn. Knocked out, and it's going to be Raider throw. Another shot on goal for the Raiders. Wynn turns that one away. This one's sent in just over the head of the Raiders. Now down to the foot, pushed back. No penalty called, or no foul called, and looks like Cutler ended up driving that one low and wide to the Raiders' left, keeper's right, and goal kick. Napier right there, and that one caught him solid. He kind of shook his ankle out after hitting that one. Little contact there. He helps the Brookings player up. Little chip over there. Yaley's on the end of that. Tried to get there, and the Raiders just kick it out. There was two Bobcats there. That's Yaley and Schreiber. And they just couldn't connect on that, and the Raiders did well to knock that out. Ward, Marshall, Mueller, backline. Bobcats win this one in midfield. They're going to push through. Onside, Schreiber. He does not go back hill to Yaley, goes inside, and there's a host of Raiders there. But there's a call there, and we're going to have a booking, and it's going to go on Raider. Number 4, Logan Ward, is going to have the yellow card. And more dangerously, the Bobcats are going to have a set piece from about 29 yards away from goal. Presley comes in, the sophomore defender. Center official will move the Raiders' two-person wall back. Yaley is lined up unmarked across the line, in line and onside. Now the Raiders, Mueller moves over. They chip a little ball inside. Raiders get there, but Yaley chips it. Still down at the ground, Yaley turns, scores! And no, they're going to call a stoppage of play, and I believe we have a penalty kick. Yellow card to Mueller for a handball, and they took the goal away, and Schreiber will hand the ball to number 18, it looks like, or 16, Braylon Peters for a PK. Belton on his line. Senior strikes, and it's good. Belton guessed right, got a hand on it. You could hear it, but into the side netting, and we're level at 2 with 20 and change to go in first round playoff action, and the Raiders bench is stunned. And either way, Brookings had the ball in the back of the net. And we will reset this one with the Raiders now. 20 minutes, 34 seconds to take the lead. And that goal was number 16, Braylon Peters. In the 60th minute, we're going to say unofficially. We are just kind of glancing at the clock and jotting numbers down and not wanting to miss action here. Williams, Napier with a hard touch. Brookings now with a renewed sense of energy and urgency. And you could feel the intensity pick up in this one. Yaley does well to get on the back of that one. Great speed there. He pushes it up. No, he tries to work over the Raiders, but dribble around him. But no, he's out of bounds, and it's going to be a Raider throw. No, they're going to say Bobcat throw. And it looked to go, well, it's too hard for us to tell over here. He must have dribbling it off the Raiders. Well, no, we're going to have a free kick. Right by Brookings' bench is right there, so it's hard to tell what's going on with all those people behind. But here's another set piece, very similar to what we just saw. Yaley is going to be on that side again, away from all the other players. Another little chip, just like it was before, sent inside. This one headed away by the Raiders. Grubik finds the end of it. He goes high, tries to loft it to Williams. That one goes off the head of the Bobcats, out of bounds. They are sprinting back to recover on defense. Substitutions coming on, so there's a little bit of a lag here. Raiders throw the ball in. Mueller comes back in after sitting with the booking. There's a tackle there by the Raiders. No call, got ball. But they have to be careful. This one's going to be throw to the Raiders. They hustle now. Raiders really picking up their pace. Tempo for the Raiders. Quick pass to the side. Good dribble. See if they go with quick short passing. This one's poked in the middle. Raiders are there, pushes it forward, but Wynn comes out and just jumps on that one to make sure he's got it. Wynn pushes everybody forward. Drives it out with his left foot. Wright heads it back in, but Bobcats are right there. Another little chip ball that's been effective for him. Schreiber, on the end of it, he puts it in. It's going to go out, but no, Belton does a nice job of not giving up a corner since the set pieces have been so dangerous and just flicks it out as far upfield as he can, and the Bobcats are pressing the Raiders. This one's sent in again. He was not they're saying is offsides. Yeah, it looked like as soon as that ball was touched, he was, and a great job there by the assistant referee was right on that one, right in line. And what I saw late, he saw right away, and that flag had been up for a few days before I noticed it, so I apologize there. Ward pushes this one. Nice ball to Grubik. Let's see if he can get something going. He turns to his right. Try to knock him off the ball. He stays on it. He pushes up to the right side. Raiders, if they can track it down, might get across. They do get a drive in, and it's kicked out by the Bobcats. And putting in a low, hard cross for the Raiders was Williams. Raiders put this one in. Bobcats do a nice job of deflecting off the ball. That one goes out of bounds. A whistle, and it's either going to be goal kick or free kick for the Bobcats. And it looks like they will set the ball up the line for a free kick. Bobcats drive this one hard, low in the middle. Napier's there. Cuts it off. Good dribble. He's got space. Pushes it to the middle behind, but it rolls on to the left wing Robineau. Raiders trying to get something through the middle, and the ball just ends up rolling to Wynn, who gladly picks it up and resets it for the Bobcats. Bobcats run this one down. They try to turn it back. They do. Raiders are there, but it comes back to Bobcats. They try to turn outside. Turn back to the right foot. Block there. And that looked like a foul. Let's see if this is going to be a card. No. Yeah, yep, he's going to stop it. And BL card for Brookings player number 7. Guard. With a tough challenge over there. And the Raiders will have a free kick. Looks like Ward down there is over the ball, and we'll play that one in. Or no, that is Cutler. Cutler will play it in from that far deep. So Cutler, senior, over the ball. Now a little gamesmanship here. I'm not sure what we're waiting for. If their Bobcats have a minute to... No, the Raiders put it in now once they're given the clearance. Plays it short all the way over to Mueller. Nice switch field there. Gives space to Wright. Wright doesn't go down the line. Goes to the middle, takes a shot. Had Wynn beat, but it was just wide to the left. Miles Wright, the freshman, got all of that one. Kind of had the knuckle effect, but just bent a little bit to the left. If he was on frame, it seemed like he had a very good chance of beating Wynn to the top corner. That Brookings player falls, and the center does a nice job, has nothing of it. Says there's nothing there. Let's start playing here. Gives a little talk to the players, and it's been physical. They've let him play. Robino, crossover. Little cutback. Shots there and passed wide, and Wynn was laid out and again on frame, and that's a goal, but that's a tough shot in space and limited space. And I believe that was Williams that struck that really well. Williams or Robino on that when they get to that far end. It's hard for us to tell when things are happening so fast. Headed straight up by the Raiders and back. Good job by Brookings, number 20. Been a worker, Connor Sheldon out there, the freshman. Good challenge there by Logan Ward. Wins that tackle. Napier with space. Oh, there's fireworks going off from the parking lot across the way, and there was a loud banging noise that kind of made everybody stop for a second, but let's hope any staff on site for this one can get over there and put a stop to that. That is not the sound you want to hear during a sporting event. At any rate, the players are back. Nice move there from the back. A foul there. Hard challenge there. No foul. Play on. And Brookings comes out of there with the ball. They play it up, but back and retreating is Wright. Wright gets, or Poliski retreated back, and Poliski tried to kick it away, and the persistent Brookings Bobcats just got in the way of it and deflected it and made it messy. Eventually, the Bobcats earn a throw-in. This one goes down the line. That's the hard-working Sheldon there. The freshman Connor Sheldon, number 20, has come in and done a very nice job. Nice, good give and go there. Napier goes to the middle. Let's see if he tries to get on the end of one. Pushed in, but kicked out for a corner. And with 12 minutes left, Raiders will try to take advantage of every chance they get here. Cutler over the ball. He's had a nice night of serving, just some near misses. Goes short. Poliski lines up, blocked. Gets right by a Raider. Oh, unlucky. They would have had a shot, but it just slipped by him. Yaley pushes one up. Bobcats will give chase, but back to Belton. He tries to play it to Poliski, who flicks it on, but right to the Bobcats. And that one will go out of bounds to the Bobcats off of Napier, who touched it when Sheldon touched it. And that was a foul. Sheldon, a little bump there with Wright, and they'll call that. So from 25 out, another set piece. This time Yaley will be in the mix of 5. 2 Bobcats, including Sheldon, will work in. Now they'll go in, and there's 6 across, and number 9 will back off. Vote. Let's see if it's number 11 again, the goal scorer, over the ball. It is. He'll drive this one to the goal. It's shot in goal. Gets through the wall underneath Belton, and a goal. A goal for number 10, the captain. Stand corrected. It was Dominic Van Hofwegen who took the piece, not Schreiber. So I stand corrected there. And the movement in the wall just drove it about mid-level in the gap, and it went low to the right of Belton and slips under really his body, and he just couldn't get down on it fast enough. The Brookings Bobcats lead 3-2 off of a set piece, and that goal is in the 70th minute, unofficially, for senior captain, number 10, Dominic Van Hofwegen. Again, unofficially 70th minute. Raiders trail with 10 and change, 2-3, first round, boys Class AA soccer playoff action. And let's see now if the sense of urgency for the Raiders changes, and we also will see if Coach Jeff Fierro goes to his bench to try new combinations. Again, we don't know any injury situations or any of those things. Wright with a long throw down the left side. Out of bounds. Throw for the Raiders. Raiders press forward. Looks like it's going to be a long throw into the box. It is. 2 Raiders there. Knocked back out. Napier gets a touch on it. Bobcats content just to push this one out. Raiders begging for the ball retrievers to get them a ball. And they're trying as fast as they can. Little legs are moving fast. Finally get the ball, and then the referee sends the Raiders back. So they'll throw it in. Gets back to Wright. Wright pushes it opposite side. Grubik's on the end of it. He's been quiet. And knocked out of bounds. Raiders will go a quick reset. Go to Napier. Napier's moved forward. He's double teamed, and steady number 3 Bachman clears it up for the Bobcats. Raiders get the throw. Every tick on the clock starts to matter here as they try to come back and get this one level and see if they can take it into extra time. Napier, there's a foul there, and the Bobcats will take their time. Raiders trying to get quick and reset it, and the Bobcats are just taking their time, which is gamesmanship until the referee says you got to go, and not uncommon. And the goal scorer, senior captain Van Hofwegen, will play this one back in. Comes off the Raiders. They flick it up, but Bobcats playing back now. Bachman turns and just gets it out of bounds at midfield. Mueller right there puts it into Wright. Wright wants to serve this one. He goes opposite side, and right there is Bobcats. Napier pushes through, continues to push, pushes the ball up to Poliski. Bobcat down, no call, deflected off Poliski. Wright is going to take a shot. It's a good one, and it's just wide. But as that ball rolls out of bounds, the Bobcats will take their time. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. So almost 10 seconds to reset the ball. So 15 seconds about every time there's a ball they have to reset. And that one goes into the scrum, and the Raiders come out with it. Hustling is Wright. Wright pushes it up the left side. Poliski tries to get it through, and again, the congestion of the Bobcats just doesn't let that through ball go. Wright lifts this one in to win. Wind comes out, and not only catch it, but will fall on it. Polish the ball a few times, walk up to the line. And with 6.5 to go, Raiders trail by 1. Little bump there, no call. Raiders clear it up. Raiders now with a little run. Let's see if they can get an overlap. Good cutback. This one's put in the middle. Poliski there. Shot. Goal! Came back out. Poliski was there. Faked the shot. Moved the ball to his right. And a laser beam into the back of the net by Poliski to tie this one up at 3. And we're level in the 74th minute. And there's plenty of time for both teams to press and see if they can win this game, or see if their strategy is to sit back and take it to extra time. But the way it's kind of been counter instead of build-ups, I would think they're going to keep doing what they're doing and live with the risk-reward factor that they're playing. There's a pressure put on, no foul called. Mueller calmly in there. Ward has to get it out. He does, low to Wright. Wright has some space on the left side. Rolls it, pushes it up to Poliski. Poliski tries to pass it over, but the run by Wright was cut off. Mueller there charges through. Cutler now tries to put it into Williams. Williams marked tightly. Poliski switches field out to Ethan Marshall. Ethan Marshall, see if he tries to put the ball in. No, he cuts back, tries to dribble. Host of players there. Raider goes down, no call. Another Raider on the ground. 2 Raiders getting up slow, and Bobcats try to counter. And Logan Ward stops that one. But the Bobcats get it back off the deflection. Raiders try a little give and go out of the midair. Not there. Bobcats tip this one up, but they're offsides. Yep, flags up there. And that was number 7. Guard. And he gave the double clinch to the fists like, oh, so close. So the call was right there, and the Raiders with 4.5 will set this one in. Long driven into the box. Napier on the end of it. Goes over his head. I think it's going to be a goal kick. And yes, it's going to be. Marked tightly there was Napier. He tried to get ahead on it, but goes out of bounds to the right of the keeper. Bobcats survey the field. They'll drive it in the middle. It wasn't Wynn that time who took it. Brookings defender. They'll push it up. Little chip over. Flags down. See if Brookings try to win a corner here. They cut back. Raiders are there. Ward just drives it up the field and gets it right to Grubik. Grubik drives it up, stays in. Williams plays it up. Or excuse me, that was Cutler played it up to Williams. It gets knocked out of bounds off of the Raiders. Bobcats try to flick it up, and it goes out of bounds. Raider throw. 3:30 to go. This one goes back to the Bobcats. And the Bobcats seem content to just kind of play at a moderate tempo, and the Raiders seem to be trying to push tempo here. Bobcats chip another one in. Off the chest. Flags down. No, flags are up now, offsides. And the Raiders want to reset this one quick, and they do get everybody in position, and with 2:40, they'll boot this one long. They get it to Poliski, who knocks it to Napier. Napier cuts it back to Poliski. Poliski's defended, marked by 2. He pushes back out to Napier. Napier, little crossover move, pushes it in the middle. He goes down, no one there. There's a whistle. And are we going to have a call here? Yes, it looks like the Raiders are going to get a set piece off the attack of Napier. Poliski will stand over the ball. Lots of Raiders far post, some playing way far to the right. See where Napier lines up. He's kind of in the middle. Wright is behind. I don't know if he'll take a shot. Poliski drives one. Hits the ground low. Deflection comes off. Raiders are there. Have to play it back. Put back into the box. No. Dribbled out. Dribbled out again. No call there. And a throw into Brookings. Thought they might throw that one back in the box, but they opted not to. Maybe they just couldn't because of the pack of bodies down there. But with 1:20 to go, Raiders fight to get it back. This one caroms off. Wright hustles after it. So do the Bobcats. And hustling was Bachman to try to get a touch on it. Now he retreats. And with 1 minute, the Raiders launch it down the side. And it goes out of bounds. And it'll be a throw to the Bobcats. And the Bobcats kind of regroup here with 50 seconds. Bachman will get behind the ball here. He throws it back. Driven in by the captain and goal scorer, the third goal for Brookings, number 10, Van Hofwagen, but the Raiders come back. Ball's there for Poliski, but Wynn comes out right at the top of the box, picks it up. He'll take a couple steps and drive it high. Raiders trying to knock it down to get another shot. 20 seconds to go. Kicked outside to Grubik. Grubik has the ball at his feet. He winds up, gets in the middle, shot, blocked. We have a corner with 12 seconds to go. Raiders rushing to the corner. Ball's given to Cutler. 5 seconds to go. He's got to get the ball stricken. He does. The ball's in the air. Goes over the top, and this one's going to go to extra time. Just have a few minutes here, and we want to go to our sponsors so they get their acknowledgement for bringing you subscription-free Raider Boys Soccer on GoRaidersLive.com. We'll be right back for extras.
Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Menholt Toyota. Use your phone. It's fast and easy. Pull up our website, click on Value Trade-In, scan your VIN, and tell us about your car. You are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer on your vehicle in under 5 minutes. Bring your vehicle and your Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer to Denny Menholt Toyota. See you soon at Denny Menholt Toyota, Rapid City.
Now that we're in the final quarter of the year, it's time to start thinking about the 2022 tax year. W-2s and 1099s are scheduled to be out in January, but don't worry, Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping Services has you covered. They stay on top of the ever-changing tax laws impacting small businesses and corporations. Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping has your best interests at heart. Don't wait until the last minute. Get a head start on your 2022 taxes. Call Jennifer Young or go to jenniferyoungsbookkeeping.com or find her on Facebook.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods, such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our two locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
We're back. The horn just goes to end the 3-minute break between the end of regulation and your first 10 minutes of extra time in this one. Recap the scoring real quick. The Raiders started off just the way you would want, with the goal by Andre Napier in the 2nd minute. And then Trent Poliski, the junior midfielder, made it 2-0 in the 28th minute. 3 minutes later, in the 31st minute, senior Braden Schreiber for the Bobcats made it a 2-1 game. In the 60th minute, Braylon Peters, off of a PK, scores in the 60th minute to make things level at 2, and then off a wonderful set piece, Dominic Van Wolfenhagen beat Belton low and to his right in the 70th minute, and then the Raiders came back, and Poliski made a great fake left, come back right, and just drilled a laser into the back of the net at the 74th minute to make things level at 3, and we are set. The Bobcats are over the ball to set this first 10-minute period. The Bobcats are in white, and they'll be moving left to right on your screen, and it'll be vice versa for the Raiders. As we reset here, everyone checks their watches, and it looks like the center ref is ready. And at 8:43, this one gets underway in extras. This one's launched up, headed away by Napier. Poliski right there. A little tugging of the jerseys there, and they're going to call that right away. You saw the Bobcat jersey stretch pretty far there on Bachman, so that's an easy call. Center referee now talking to the Bobcats, telling them to move the ball back. And these set pieces, even from distance, have not been a gimme. The strength of the legs of these young student athletes drives this one in, top of the box, headed up, headed on, but none. The Napier gets on it, and he'll loop this one out. Tried to find Williams. Brookings was there. Cutler, nice little pass, cuts it over Robineau. Robineau goes outside, back to Williams. Little hard touch there. Napier can't get on the end of it. Goes by Poliski. Bachman drives it up the line. It's going to stay in. Bobcats are giving chase. They're going to get there. They're going to be able to drive a ball, and it's right at Belton, who cut off that cross nicely. And there, Cutler did not even see Van Hofwegen coming, and there's a physical play, and that time right back, Bachman kind of gives a little shove from behind to Poliski, and so they trade fouls early on here, and Cutler now will be asked to move the ball back by the official, and he's standing 55 yards away from goal, and again, the strong legs are going to try to drive this one to the box. Hands up, he tells him to go. Right side, driven, headed down, no Raiders there. Eventually kicked out by Connor Sheldon. And Yaley on the run, but he's nice challenge and tackle there by Ward, who's done a great job. And that one gets over. Pushed out. Cutler. Good job on the ball. He pushes in with the left foot. It's kicked out by the Bobcats. Poliski tries to chase it down. Does. And battles again with Bachman. Napier comes over. Poliski finds it at his feet. Tries to get the middle. He does. See if he can try to get a shot. No, it's blocked out up to Yaley. Yaley pushes it back. And the Bobcats try to get it out of there, but pressure of the Raiders keeps it in. Poliski drives one up. It's going to be a good battle. Raiders just can't get there, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Bobcats. Bobcats drive it deep middle. Right there is Marshall, who's had to come in and play a lot of minutes for the Raiders at right back. Marshall lets that one go out. He'll reset this quick. Now he stops to take a look. And he turns and he'll go across and find in the middle Mueller, who pushes it over to right with the little pass up the left side to Poliski, but goes long and out, and it'll be to the Bobcats. Raiders are there, apply a little pressure. Bachman didn't see it. They intercept the throw-in. Poliski, though, is defended and challenged. He tries to break out of there twice. Happens again. He goes down. Poliski's down. A shot on goal. Low and hard. It took some bounces, but Wynn scooped it up there like an infielder, and center referee checks on Poliski. Poliski says, "I'm fine." And he jogs back as the Bobcats come right back from a long ball. Another long ball sent in. No flag up, but Belton comes to the top of the box and just swallows that one up. And he'll, with that strong left arm, he'll deliver this one. A little too much on the bounce, and it goes over the head, but out of bounds. And it'll be throw to the Raiders. Quick throw up the line. Put right back in. Poliski with the little runner. Shot. Goal! What a nice little give and go. And finally, the hard work of senior forward number 3, Connor Williams, pays off for the Raiders. Lovely little give and go. Such a well-weighted, well-hit, just creative pass from Poliski on. Kept Williams on side, and no doubt there, he finished that one. And in the 85th minute, the senior, number 3, Connor Williams, gives the Raiders the lead in this first 10 minutes of extra time. See if the Bobcats will come back, or we'll see if the Raiders continue to press and try to extend the lead. Ward knocks that one down. Raiders now bring it back up, working that left side again. Right, bumped around. He stays on the ball. Cutler pushes this one up. Williams and Poliski now working together. Poliski with another nice move. He does the same little cut pass. This time Williams tries to cut it back in, but a great job by the Brookings defense. And again, number 3, Griffin Bachman there to clear it. Yaley on the end of this one. See if his run, he comes back. Great recovery by Poliski. Yaley pokes it away from him again. Yaley continues to press, Marshall kicks it out of bounds off of Yaley. It'll be a throw for the Raiders. And good flurry of action there. And Yaley just kept on bringing the pressure. And eventually, yes, the Raiders won the throw-in, but it was way down on their end. Bobcats, a little time, through ball, knocked away. This is a nice ball up. Raiders going to get on the end of that. Oh, a little hard touch. Stay on it, stays in bounds. Drives. Just came back, and good job from the backside and recovery defending there. And let's see who that is at the left back for the Spartans. I believe it's 31, Zach Mueller back there. Yep, shot, but high and over the top as the Raiders press forward. Goal kick, Bobcats. Napier on the end of it. Good. Header drives it back, but right to the Bobcats, number 9. He's done a nice job tonight. Vote. This one goes out of bounds to the Raiders, so Raiders wait for a ball there. Thanks to the, looks like the Brookings girls players helping the ball retrievers, kicking the ball back in. Thank you for that. This one in, some bumping going on, and a call. They're going to say Connor Williams knocked the Brookings defender off the ball, and they'll give them the free kick. So the Bobcats crowd the box, the top of the box. This is going to be a long kick. Let's see if he can get some height on. The flags are down, so wind's not really a factor. Drives it to the middle, comes off, the Raiders tried to be there, and eventually Williams got foot on it a couple times. Napier heads it out high. Challenge there by the Raiders. This one's going to find Poliski. This could be dangerous. Good trap by Poliski, and good work there by the Brookings defender. Trailing back, that was the captain, number 10, Dominic Van Hofwegen, the senior midfielder that had a nice job of recovery, and they know how dangerous Poliski is, so he was right there to stop his run. Another player down, no call. Raiders, that ball kind of, player slipped, but he stayed with it. I think that's Grubik. Grubik tries to right turn, goes off the Bobcats, not out of bounds. They try to kick it out of bounds for a goal kick or a corner kick. But no, it's going to be a throw for the Raiders. So just got it out of bounds on the other side of the flag. That far corner flag from our vantage point is hard to see exactly where it went, but the linesman had his flag pointed for a Raider throw, not down at the corner. This one's served in by the Raiders. Almost off the head, finds the feet of a Raider. Bachman has to just drive it out, and this time it's also going to be a throw-in, not a corner. And the Raiders pressing here with 50 seconds left to go in this first extra. Seems like it just started a couple minutes ago. And the Raiders will go short, and Brookings clears it and goes out of bounds. Ten seconds to go in this one. Brookings trying to press the issue. 4 seconds to go. Yaley gets it, and that's going to be the end of the first one. We'll put 3 in between, and we will be right back. Later, Raiders lead 4-3 with 10 more minutes of extra time. You're following Raider Boys Soccer on GoRaidersLive.com.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Melissa Christensen with Engel & Volkers is a trusted real estate advisor in the Black Hills. She brings precision, dedication, and clear communication to every transaction. Melissa focuses on service, not sales, always putting her clients first. She's also passionate about supporting local youth activities, helping to strengthen communities and build a brighter future for our kids. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Melissa is here to guide you every step of the way. Stop in or call Melissa Christensen with Engel & Volkers today.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
For 125 years, Security First Bank has been the bank, a dependable fixture of the community and innovators of what comes next. As we celebrate our history, we remain committed to your dreams with dedicated and driven people, expertise, and attention. Because when you're the bank, you're driven by the people who are your customers, neighbors, and friends. And that's been our commitment since 1898. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Advertising.
We're back. Sioux Park boys Class AA first round soccer playoffs. We get set to start the second 10-minute segment of extra time. Raiders in the 85th minute took the lead 4-3 on a goal by senior Connor Williams on a nice assist by junior Trent Poliski, who has 2 goals himself tonight for the Raiders. So the Raiders, with 10 minutes to go, will start this half, and we'll see if they try to play the possession game or if they go ahead and they try to keep the pressure on to keep them up balance. Here, Poliski drives one way down. His arm gets around number 31, Zachary Mueller. I think he was just trying to get around him, but they do call a free kick, and Poliski walks by Zachary and gives him a little tap on the back saying, "Hey man, didn't mean to do that." This ball kind of stuck in the middle. Finally, Bobcats try to drive it out. They do. Number 6 for the Bobcats is in. That's Omar Gonzalez. Throwing for the Raiders. They go deep to Poliski down the right side. That's a through ball, but hustling back to kick that out is number 23 for the Bobcats. Or excuse me, let's double check that number. 21, excuse me, that's number 21. Keller Peterson, who's been a junior defender for them. Marshall comes up for the throw. He goes short to Poliski. That one's tipped out. Poliski gets this one in the middle. Raiders try to get in. Robino tries to get on the end of it. Headed in by Grubik. Goes to the corner. Grubik is going to chase it down, keep it in, and then knocked out of bounds. It'll be a throw right in the corner for the Raiders. Raiders look to go short, then they do. This one tries to get across, but it's blocked. And the Bobcats will turn and try to go in transition, but flags up. That's going to be foul on the Raiders. Foul there to slow them down in their counter. This ball goes up. Gonzalez gives chase, but Belton comes out and scoops that one up. Belton will take his time here as he surveys the field. See if he throws this one out to his right. Nope, he punts it high into the middle instead. Poliski gets a foot on it, but Van Hofwegen is there to push it forward for the Raiders. Gonzalez challenge for the ball there. Williams with a nice little turn. Tries to get it outside to Poliski. Tries again. Does, but it's high, so the Bobcats recover. Poliski's double teamed. This one comes back to Marshall. Ethan Marshall. Shot! And just over the crossbar as Wynn measured that one. And the Raiders drove that one looking for a goal. Instead, it's a goal kick for the Bobcats. It goes to Gonzalez. He turns. He's challenged there. Raiders win that challenge. A nice little turn and spin move by Grubik. Grubik is going to turn. He's going to take an angle to the goal. He goes fast to the goal. He tries to beat the goalie sideways. Kick save by Wynn, who comes out and just at the last second with his left leg extends it, knocks that out, and the Bobcats are on a counter with getting that ball up to Gonzalez. He put a head on it, put it back in the middle, and the Raiders are on the run to recover here. Gonzalez, ball at his feet, put down. He keeps the ball. He tries to go inside. Brookings, Bobcat's still there. There's going to be the flags up for offsides. Raiders will set the ball for a free kick, and as they get set and push it, it's 6 minutes left on the clock. They go across the goal. There was a Bobcat running on, but again, when we're this far behind with our vantage point, they probably weren't as close as it appeared. Brookings puts this one in, but over the end line well wide. Belton watches it go out and walks to get a ball behind the goal to set it up for a goal kick. He'll take his time. 5.5 to go in this one. If you're following us, it was the Raiders up by 2, and then the Bobcats coming back and making it level. And then in the 70th minute, off of a quality strike on a set piece, Dominic Van Hofwegen gave the Bobcats the lead for 4 minutes, and then senior forward Connor Williams made it level at 3 for the Raiders. Oh, excuse me. That was Josh Mueller in the 74th minute made it level at 3, and then in the first extra time and the 85th minute, senior Connor Williams gave the Raiders the lead. 5 minutes to go exactly on the clock. There's a stoppage. And I don't know if we have an injury. We have an injury stoppage. And it looks like we're getting everything sorted out here. And I don't know if it's going to be a drop ball or a Raider throw-in. It looks like there's a host of Raiders over on the sideline waiting for a throw-in. So it'll be a Raider throw. They break up, go down the line. That's off of a Raider out of bounds. It'll be a Bobcat throw. That was put down the line by the Bobcats. Sent up to Omar Gonzalez. He tries to play it back. Raiders are there, but it goes out of bounds off of the Bobcats. Throw for the Raiders. Raiders go deep, drive this in the middle. Flying 2-foot attempt to knock that out by the Bobcats. They do. And now they'll recover and get organized in the back here. Another hard throw down the line. Raiders try to possess it. They do, and it goes out of bounds. And what are we going to have here? Corner. We're calling a corner, so the Raiders, with 4 minutes to go, see if Cutler or Poliski takes this one. They're having a little chat. Cutler will run. The Brookings captain hustles over and sets the ball, so there's no more delay. 3:55 and ticking. Cutler over the ball. Looks like he's going to swing this one in. Grubik stands in front of the keeper. He does. It's an in-swinger. Napier was there, but Wynn high-pointed that one. And now the Bobcats are going to turn and run. That's high. It doesn't help their breakaway chances. You could tell they were ready to go on the counter. And number 7 for the Bobcats tries to get it to Gonzalez. That was guard. Raiders putting pressure on, and they re-win the ball. Marshall makes the decision to play this one back. Good decision. Now he plays it forward. Going to go out to Grubik. No, Williams goes inside. And then has a nice ball to the left. Good move there. Another cut move. Ball's chipped in. Grubik's there. Gets a touch on it, but flags up for offsides. 2:55. Offsides, we have another player down. That's a Brookings player. And clock stoppage for that. He'll get up. And let's see if he winds this one right back up. No mechanic to wind the clock. But they're ready to set it. So now the mechanic goes. So gracious stoppage there. This one's put up deep to the Raiders, and it'll go out of bounds. And one of the hustling little ball retrievers is right there for the Bobcats to get them a ball. Good to see. Raiders come out of there with the ball, go wide, but gets poked away. They'll run up on the ball. Mueller stays on it. Mueller gets a little shove from behind, and will have a free kick to the Raiders or a throw. Either way, it's going to be Raider ball. They'll give them the throw. Long throw down the line. Kicked out of bounds by the Bobcats, and the ball retrievers are hustling from the other side, so the Raiders will not ask them to hurry. 2 minutes to go. Marshall keeps moving up. He'll throw it in. Goes into Robino. Robino pushes it back to Grubik. Grubik with a little move to the right. See if he can get the ball in the middle. Cuts back. Another cut back, but he's poke checked there by number 9. Vogt. Isaiah Vogt did a nice job. And the Bobcats with the nice little pass from Van Hofwegen try to push it up the line. Raiders are there. And they exchange possession in the middle. Robino comes out with it. Another little inside-out pass by Williams to the left side, overlapping run. Excuse me, that was Cutler. Now Williams on the end of it. He turns. He gets the ball inside. Grubik. Shot. Goal! Grubik was patient, knew there were no defenders coming, waited, and puts in the 5th goal for the Raiders. Low and hard in the corner, and the Bobcats and keeper Tony Wynn are just demoralized on that one. What's 80 and 90? So the sophomore, Matthew Grubik, in the 99th minute, with 1:13 to go, gives the Raiders a 2-goal cushion, 5-3, as there's a Raider with a cramp. And if the Raiders can hold on for a minute 13, they will survive and advance the tournament of all these one-and-done high-stake tournament playoff games. And that was pretty impressive to see just the composure of the sophomore. Didn't try to one-time it, didn't try to blast it. Got it, measured it, no one marking him. As soon as the goalie committed, he went low and hard to the opposite corner and just drove it into the back netting, and there's really nothing Wynn could do on that one. Gonzalez plays it back. Van Hofwegen waits. He drives this one low and hard, and the Raiders just possess it. Grubik will just hold on to the ball here. He chips one to the opposite side to Poliski. Poliski will probably just try to dribble it out here. He just stands on it, passes it over to Williams. That was Williams on the ball, did a nice job, and they're just going to play this one out. Poliski turns it back, continues to dribble, driven out by the Bobcats, but right to Napier. Napier dribbles this one in. Heap just pushes it up to Grubik. Grubik will dribble. Grubik cuts inside. Bobcats get it with 20 seconds to go. And Van Hofwegen just drives this one deep. Chested up by Ward. Kicked down by the Raiders, Robino, and then the Raiders just kick it back to win. And with 2 seconds left, he'll give it a kick. But there's the horn, and that's a final. The Raider boys, the number 4 seed, get a scare from the Brookings Bobcats, but find a way to survive and advance with 2 goals in extra time. We'll recap the scoring and let you know that both Raider teams will be back here on Saturday. Haven't seen the brackets to see who they will play. But the Raider girls will play, I believe, Brandon Valley on Saturday. And the Raider boys, I'm not quite sure because I haven't looked at other finals. Did you get a name for the boys? Watertown. The Watertown Arrows will play the boys on Saturday. And Brandon Valley girls in overtime beat Yankton. And so they will travel out and play visitor to the Raider girls. Well, that was a fast and furious one of the 8 goals. That scoring started at the 2-minute mark with senior Andre Napier for the Raiders. And then the Raiders went up 2-0 at the 28th minute with the goal by Trent Poliski. The Bobcats then brought it within 1 in the 31st minute with the goal by Braden Schreiber. And then they were able to tie the game in the 60th minute, Braylon Peters. And then at that point, the Bobcats, off a nice set-piece take by Dominic Van Hofwegen, the senior captain, took the lead 3-2 at the 70th minute. And then Josh Mueller for the Raiders made it level at 3. And in the first 10 minutes of extra time in the 85th minute, senior Connor Williams scored the go-ahead goal. And in the 99th minute, sophomore Matthew Grubik got the insurance goal for the Raiders to win 5-3. And they'll be back in action on Saturday. We will bring you the stream. Correct? We will bring you the stream on Saturday for the boys and girls. We will unfortunately not have any play-by-play as it's a busy weekend with Dakota Days and Hobo Days, and we will not have anyone to call that game. But we'll definitely bring you the stream, and on our stream you see the clock is embedded and the score is in the score strip for you to always be informed of what's going on. So thanks for tuning in us tonight. It was a great night here at Sioux Park, double Raider playoff win. And you've been enjoying Raider playoff soccer, subscription free on GoRaidersLive.com, liveticket.tv. That's all for us here. We'll see you next time. Good job, Kyle. 233 was my peak. 240, did I ever get to 250? I suppose as soon as we scored the 1 goal.
Yeah, I think 233 was the peak.
231 after they scored the goal. Ye so little faith.
If I sit up here, I realize that we're going to lose.
You're one of those guys? You're one of those guys?
It did work. I'm just saying.
So now you can never be up here again.
What's next game? Saturday?
Next game is Saturday. What's that? Matthew Grubik.
20?
Yep.
Is there volleyball Saturday? There is.
There is.
So we got a problem here.
We got to choose. Well, what is Central?
I'd rather have a playoff. Does Central have?
Central doesn't have soccer, but they have volleyball. So their system is out. And if he'd rather have playoff soccer, but depends on what time.
Well, we're gonna do,
at 1.
yeah, I was thinking about that. I think we do 4 and 6, so we can get done with volleyball.
That'll be a tough setup for you.
That'd be tough.
But who do we play that day?
So we're gonna play.
Huron or Mitchell?
We're gonna play Brandon Valley and girls.
No, I mean volleyball.
Oh, and volleyball, Huron, Mitchell.
Who do we play on Saturday? If it's Huron, they might kick our ass at 3 on Mitchell. That might go 4 or 5 or 3. They're not very good. Yeah.
That will start at 1.
You just got to tell Tyson what you want. If you want soccer, you'll do soccer.
I'd rather have soccer, Tyson, since it's playoffs.
And I just don't, I don't think you could do that and get over here and get set up for, but volleyball, if it goes 2 hours, it says
in the gym.
Yeah.
We might be able to use a whole camera for that.
They do the remote?
Yeah.
You can do it remote?
I don't know that we'll be able to get like the scope and everything, but we should be able to get it streamed.
So you might be able to stream it remotely through the huddle camera?